Hello everyone and welcome to Old Coins TV channel. If you love exploring the world of coins, their history, value, and rare discoveries, you've come to the right place. Here, we'll share exciting information about coins from around the world, from ancient treasures to modern currency. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss our latest videos. The 1956 D. Lincoln Wheat 1 cent is one of the most historically meaningful and emotionally important coins of mid-20th century American numismatics because it was struck at a time when the United States was stepping confidently into the post-World War II economic boom. Suburban life was expanding rapidly, new highways were being built, industries were flourishing, families were growing, and pocket change moved constantly through diners, gas stations, schools, movie theaters, corner shops, newspaper stands, and grocery stores, making the Lincoln cent not just money but a daily companion of ordinary Americans. And the 1956 D cent was produced at the Denver Mint, identified by the small d mint mark below the date on the obverse, where an enormous mintage of approximately 1,098,201,100 coins was struck, making it one of the highest mintage wheat cents ever produced, which tells us just how massive everyday commerce had become in the mid-1950s. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, whose famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln first appeared in 1909 to honor Lincoln's 100th birthday. And in 1956 his design remained almost unchanged, showing Lincoln's right-facing bust with sharp coat lines, visible beard detail, strong jawline, and the mottos "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, while the reverse still carried the iconic twin wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum across the top, symbolizing America's agricultural roots and the unity of the states. Compositionally, the 1956 D cent is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams, measuring 19 millimeters in diameter, and having a plain edge, giving it the warm reddish-brown color that collectors today love and that modern zinc cents can never truly replicate. Because of the huge mintage, most 1956 D cents are common in circulated grades, meaning worn examples are usually inexpensive, but what makes this coin truly fascinating is the wide variety of strike qualities, die states, and subtle errors that exist, including repunched mint marks, minor double dies, die cracks, grease-filled dies, and off-center strikes, all of which can greatly increase collector interest and value, especially when discovered in high grades or uncirculated rolls that were stored away by people who believed copper would someday become valuable. In circulated conditions such as good, very good, fine, or very fine, the coin often shows smooth wheat lines, worn cheek details, and faded lettering and usually carries modest monetary value. But in extremely fine XF and about uncirculated O grades, where Lincoln's coat lines and hair details are sharper, the coin becomes much more attractive to collectors filling wheat cent albums, while in mint state MS grades like Mississippi 63, Mississippi 64, Mississippi 65 and higher, fully red examples with blazing copper luster can become surprisingly valuable because original red color is rare after nearly 70 years of oxidation, and coins with full red road designation are especially prized. Historically, the year 1956 itself was significant because it sat right in the middle of America's post-war optimism, during the Eisenhower administration, when families were buying homes, televisions, and automobiles, and the Lincoln cent symbolized stability and trust in the nation's economy, making the 1956 D cent a tiny copper witness to that hopeful era. Today, collectors admire it not because it is rare in numbers, but because it represents the final decade of wheat cents. The design would end in 1958, making it part of the last wheat generation, and it also represents the last era of solid copper cents before inflation and metal shortages would eventually change American coinage forever. The 1956 D cent is widely used in educational collections, beginner albums, roll searching, and copper hoards, yet it also appears in advanced collections where high-grade red gems, proof-like strikes, and certified error examples can command impressive premiums. Emotionally, it is a coin that many grandparents once carried, children once used to buy candy, and families once saved in jars, giving it a powerful nostalgic value beyond its metal worth. And because copper prices continue to fluctuate, even common examples are often saved for their intrinsic metal content. In summary, the 1956 D Lincoln wheat cent stands as a beautiful, historically rich, copper relic of America's booming 1950s economy, a bridge between old-style agricultural symbolism and the modern memorial cents that would soon replace it, and a beloved cornerstone of wheat cent collecting that continues to connect present-day collectors with the everyday life, commerce, and optimism of mid-century America. Beyond its historical and design significance, the 1956 D Lincoln wheat cent holds a fascinating place in the realm of coin grading, collecting, and numismatic study because, despite its enormous mintage, the coin exhibits a surprisingly wide range of die varieties, striking nuances, and preservation challenges that make even common dates endlessly intriguing to collectors and historians alike. Numismatists note that the Denver Mint, operating at full capacity in 1956, faced typical industrial pressures of mass coin production, which occasionally produced subtle errors such as die cracks, die chips, and doubling on the obverse or reverse, as well as minor variations in mintmark placement and size, leading to categories like RPMs, repunched mintmarks, that attract specialist interest and higher collector premiums. The coin's copper composition, at 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, contributes not only to its characteristic reddish-brown tonality but also to the way it ages. Circulated examples often develop a rich patina or mellow brown coloration, which many collectors find visually appealing, while improperly stored coins can suffer from environmental damage such as green copper spots, scratches, or corrosion, emphasizing the importance of careful preservation. High-grade examples in mint state MS conditions can display stunning original luster, with striking detail in Lincoln's facial features, hair, and coat lines, and sharply defined wheat stalks, making the difference between a modestly valued coin and a premium collectible of several $100s or more, particularly for coins graded MS-65 wrote or higher. Additionally, the 1956 D cent is sometimes evaluated for red-brown (RB) and fully red wrote designations, a grading nuance that reflects the coin's remaining copper luster and color retention, critical factors for collectors seeking the most visually impressive examples for type sets, complete wheat cent albums, or specialized Lincoln collections. The coin also plays an important role in teaching about mid-20th century American minting practices, as it highlights the transitional technology of the Denver Mint during an era of increasing mechanization, quality control adjustments, and die maintenance protocols designed to handle mass production without sacrificing precision. For those who hunt coins in circulated rolls, the 1956 D provides an accessible yet potentially rewarding challenge. As ordinary circulated pieces may be worth only a few cents to a few dollars, but locating an uncirculated, full red gem or an error variety can provide a dramatic spike in value and excitement. From a cultural perspective, the 1956 D cent carries the intangible aura of mid-century Americana. It was used in everyday transactions, saved in piggy banks, and occasionally hoarded during times of copper price speculation, creating personal histories for families across the country. Modern collectors also appreciate the 1956 D for its photogenic qualities, as professional numismatic photography reveals subtle textures, die polish lines, and the intricate details of Lincoln's bust and wheat stalks, further enhancing the coin's allure for both cataloging and online marketplaces. In summary, while the 1956D Lincoln wheat cent may not be rare in sheer quantity, its combination of historical significance, grading variety, error potential, aesthetic appeal, and nostalgic value ensures it remains a cornerstone of Lincoln cent collecting and a rewarding piece for hobbyists, educators, and professional numismatists alike, illustrating how even the most common coin can carry layers of meaning, intrigue, and financial potential when carefully studied, preserved, and appreciated over decades. The 1956D Lincoln wheat cent also occupies an important place in the study of coin value fluctuations, market trends, and collecting strategies, demonstrating how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold layers of numismatic, historical, and financial interest depending on condition, rarity of variety, and collector demand. And for anyone examining the coin today, it is essential to understand how different grading levels, color designations, and error types influence both monetary and sentimental value. In circulated condition, such as good G4, very good VG8, or fine F12, the 1956D cent is abundant and often found in loose change or coin rolls, making it accessible for beginner collectors who are just filling wheat cent albums or seeking a tangible connection to mid-20th century America. While coins in extremely fine EF 40/45 or about uncirculated AU 50/58 grades can command higher premiums due to their sharp detail in Lincoln's features and the preservation of the wheat stalks on the reverse, which are critical indicators of strike quality and collector desirability. Furthermore, the mint state MS examples, particularly those graded Mississippi 63, Mississippi 64, Mississippi 65, or higher, represent the pinnacle of preservation for the date, and collectors often focus on color distinctions such as red RD, red-brown RB, or brown BN with fully red, lustrous coins being especially prized for both aesthetic beauty and investment potential, often fetching hundreds of dollars in the secondary market when certified by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. Beyond standard circulation coins, the 1956D is known to have produced minor die errors, repunched mint marks, and other varieties that are highly sought after by specialist collectors who track subtle differences in die states, including small doubling, die cracks, or variations in the D mintmark placement, all of which can significantly increase value and historical interest, as each die error tells a story about the minting process, quality control, and production pressures at the Denver Mint during the mid-1950s. Numismatic enthusiasts also appreciate the coin as a teaching tool, since it provides a concrete example of mid-century coinage technology, including the methods of hubbing, die polishing, and high-speed coining presses, while simultaneously serving as a tangible link to the economic and cultural conditions of post-war America, when the Lincoln cent circulated in homes, businesses, and schools across the nation, carrying small but meaningful purchasing power, from buying candy and newspapers to paying bus fares, representing a snapshot of everyday life in the 1950s. The coin also holds sentimental and nostalgic value, as many collectors associate it with family savings, childhood memories, and the visual continuity of Lincoln's portrait, making it not only a piece of metal but a vessel of personal history and shared American experience. When studying or collecting 1956D cents today, serious collectors often evaluate surface quality, toning, luster, and strike characteristics, while casual collectors enjoy hunting through rolls for affordable circulated examples or seeking the occasional high-grade find that could dramatically increase in value over time, reflecting the enduring fascination with wheat cents and their ability to combine accessibility, historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and investment potential. In essence, the 1956D Lincoln wheat cent embodies the perfect intersection of commonality and collectibility, offering something for both novice enthusiasts and expert numismatists, preserving the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the artistry of Victor David Brenner, and the tangible connection to a pivotal era in American social and economic history, all within a small, unassuming copper coin that continues to inspire, educate, and reward generations of collectors. In addition to standard circulated and uncirculated examples, the 1956 Lincoln wheat cent attracts serious numismatic attention due to the existence of varieties, mint errors, and subtle anomalies that make certain coins far more valuable and collectible than their common counterparts, illustrating how even a high mintage coin can hold secrets for the observant collector. Among the most notable collectible features are repunched mintmarks (RPMs), where the D mintmark shows evidence of being stamped more than once, often slightly off-center or overlapping the original impression, a characteristic highly sought after by specialists who study Denver mint production quirks and die maintenance procedures from that era, and even minor double die obverse DDO or reverse DDR varieties, where the date, lettering, or wheat stalks exhibit faint doubling, offering another layer of rarity and value for collectors who focus on detailed die work, as these features reflect not only production anomalies but also the mechanical intricacies of mid-20th century coining technology. Further, collectors sometimes encounter coins with die cracks, die chips, or planchette flaws, which may range from small surface imperfections to more prominent raised lines or depressions, adding uniqueness to individual coins and creating a mini collecting niche entirely devoted to errors and anomalies, where even common dates like 1956 can become premium-priced items if the error is significant, well documented, and visually striking. Beyond errors, the coin's color and luster play a decisive role in value determination, with grading categories such as red (RD), red-brown (RB), and brown (BN) reflecting the coin's remaining original copper tone, the degree of circulation wear, and environmental storage conditions over nearly 7 decades, making a fully red, sharply struck mint state 1956 far more desirable than the typical brown or faded circulated coin, while coins that retain original mint luster and sharply defined details in Lincoln's bust, hair, and coat, as well as the reverse wheat stalks, are considered collector gems, especially when certified by professional grading services like PCGS, NGC, or ANACS, which provide authentication, grade reliability, and market recognition that significantly enhance marketability and auction performance. Speaking of market performance, even though most 1956 cents are common and inexpensive in low grades, high grade, full red, error, or rare die variety examples have shown consistent appreciation in value, with gem quality coins regularly commanding hundreds of dollars and truly exceptional pieces appearing at specialty auctions with prices that can exceed $1,000. Particularly when provenance, certification, and eye appeal are exceptional, demonstrating how a common coin can become a serious numismatic investment when condition and uniqueness converge. Moreover, the 1956 cent serves as a historical bridge between everyday commerce and the collecting hobby, reflecting the social, economic, and cultural landscape of 1950s America, when pennies were not only currency but also symbols of thrift, childhood curiosity, and familial continuity, circulating through schools, diners, buses, candy stores, and savings jars, providing modern collectors with a tangible link to post-war life. For those building wheat cent type sets, Lincoln cent collections, or error coin portfolios, the 1956 is a cornerstone piece that teaches important lessons about die states, grading, color retention, and mintmark identification, while also offering the thrill of discovery for those hunting rolls or evaluating coins in bulk, highlighting how even a seemingly ordinary penny can hold a wealth of historical, educational, and financial significance for collectors of all levels, making the 1956 not merely a common copper coin, but a vibrant testament to the artistry, industrial skill, and cultural context of mid-20th century American coinage, as well as a continually rewarding pursuit for enthusiasts who appreciate both its subtle details and broader story. The 1956 D. Lincoln wheat cent continues to captivate collectors not only for its historical and aesthetic value but also for the myriad strategies, techniques, and insights that serious numismatists apply when seeking, evaluating, and preserving this iconic coin, as understanding the subtleties of grading, color, strike quality, and storage conditions can dramatically influence both its appeal and market value, making it far more than a simple pocket change artifact. Collectors often begin by distinguishing between circulated and uncirculated coins, noting that circulated examples, while abundant and easy to acquire for just a few cents or dollars, provide an important foundation for educational purposes, album completion, or casual collecting, whereas uncirculated coins, particularly those exhibiting original red luster (RD), sharp strike detail, and minimal contact marks, are considered true collectibles and can command significantly higher premiums, with certified coins graded by PCGS, NGC, or ANACS ensuring both authenticity and reliability in the marketplace. Beyond basic grading, enthusiasts pay close attention to color designations, such as brown (BN), red-brown (RB), and fully red (RD), because the remaining copper surface determines eye appeal and relative scarcity, and coins that retain vibrant red toning are often prioritized for investment or exhibition collections, particularly when combined with strong strike detail on Lincoln's bust, hair, and coat, as well as fully preserved wheat stalks on the reverse, which showcase the coin's original artistry and minting precision. Additionally, the 1956 D presents numerous opportunities to explore die varieties and mint errors, including repunched mintmarks, RPMs, doubled dies, DDO, DDR, die cracks, die chips, off-center strikes, and planchette flaws, all of which transform a seemingly ordinary coin into a rare collectible with potential numismatic significance, as each variety tells a story about the operational challenges, production techniques, and quality control measures of the Denver Mint during the 1950s, reflecting both industrial history and human involvement in coin manufacture. Market trends further emphasize the coin's continuing relevance, as high-grade examples, fully red coins, and certified error or variety specimens often achieve premium prices in auctions, private sales, and online marketplaces, with collectors competing for coins that combine strong eye appeal, rarity, and historical interest, while ordinary circulated coins remain affordable entry points for beginners and educational collections. In terms of preservation, serious collectors employ acid-free holders, coin flips, albums, or capsules, avoiding direct handling and environmental factors that could cause oxidation, toning irregularities, or surface scratches, because the long-term value and aesthetic quality of the coin are highly sensitive to storage conditions over decades. Culturally and historically, the 1956 D cent provides a window into mid-20th century American life, circulating in schools, shops, buses, and homes, carrying purchasing power for small transactions, and serving as a familiar, tactile link to family traditions, piggy banks, and childhood memories, which imbues it with nostalgia beyond mere monetary or collector value. Educationally, it serves as a tangible resource for teaching numismatic history, coin production techniques, and economic context, illustrating how high-volume minting, copper composition, and design elements interact, and offering a practical example of concepts like die states, strike variations, and grading systems. In essence, the 1956 D Lincoln wheat cent embodies a combination of common accessibility, collectible potential, historical significance, aesthetic beauty, and emotional resonance, making it an endlessly rewarding coin for beginners and advanced collectors alike, bridging the gap between casual hobbyists and serious numismatists, and serving as a vivid, copper-colored snapshot of mid-century America, all while remaining a highly collectible and educational coin that continues to inspire appreciation for its artistry, production story, and cultural relevance, proving that even the most widely minted pennies can possess layers of significance, intrigue, and long-term value for those who study, preserve, and cherish them carefully. The 1956 D. Lincoln wheat cent remains one of the most enduringly popular coins for collectors because, despite its extremely high mintage of over 1 billion pieces, it presents a remarkable combination of accessibility, historical significance, and the potential for discovering rarities and high-value examples, making it both a staple of beginner collections and a target for seasoned numismatists seeking quality pieces, error coins, or notable die varieties. In examining the coin, collectors pay careful attention to grading, color, strike quality, and preservation, as these factors dramatically affect value and desirability, with circulated examples in good G to very fine VF grades being abundant and serving as excellent educational tools or album fillers, while extremely fine EF about uncirculated O and mint state MS coins, especially those exhibiting vibrant red coloration, road, and full original luster, are highly sought after and can command significantly higher prices, particularly when professionally graded and certified by organizations such as PCGS, NGC, or ANACS, which provide credibility and market recognition. In addition to surface quality and eye appeal, numismatists are drawn to the 1956 D for its die varieties and mint errors, including repunched mint marks, RPMs, double dies, die cracks, die chips, off-center strikes, and planchette anomalies, each of which offers a unique glimpse into the production processes and quality control practices at the Denver Mint during the mid-1950s. And coins exhibiting these features are often considered rare and can fetch premiums far above the value of a standard strike. Collectors also carefully assess toning, color retention, and patina, since coins that maintain their original red or red-brown surfaces not only possess aesthetic beauty but are also scarcer due to decades of circulation and exposure to environmental conditions, which makes fully red, sharply struck 1956 D cents highly prized for investment, display, and long-term collection purposes. Historically, the coin is emblematic of mid-20th century American life, circulating widely in everyday commerce, purchasing candy, newspapers, bus fares, and small household items, and it offers a tangible connection to post-war economic growth, suburban expansion, and the cultural milieu of the 1950s, when Lincoln's image was a familiar symbol of national unity, integrity, and stability. The coin's composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc further adds to its collectibility, as the warm reddish tone and weight make it satisfying to handle and visually appealing in comparison to later, primarily zinc pennies, while also retaining intrinsic metal value that fluctuates with copper prices. From a collecting strategy perspective, enthusiasts focus not only on high-grade gems and certified coins but also on roll hunting and bulk searches, as the possibility of uncovering a rare variety or an uncirculated gem among common circulation pieces provides excitement and unpredictability, reinforcing the hobby's appeal. Moreover, the 1956 D cent serves as an excellent teaching tool for understanding numismatic history, coin production, and grading systems, illustrating how die wear, minting techniques, and mass production can create subtle differences among coins of the same year and mint, and highlighting the ways that condition, variety, and provenance contribute to value over time. Emotionally, it continues to resonate with collectors because many associate it with childhood experiences, family savings, or personal memories, adding a layer of nostalgia and sentimental worth that transcends metal value. While professionally, the coin remains an essential piece for completing Lincoln wheat cent type sets, specialized collections, or error coin portfolios. ensuring that it maintains both educational and investment significance. In short, the 1956 D. Lincoln wheat cent is far more than a simple penny. It is a historical artifact, collectible treasure, and numismatic challenge, offering decades of educational, aesthetic, and financial rewards to anyone who studies, preserves, and appreciates it, demonstrating that even a coin struck in enormous quantities can hold endless fascination, subtle complexity, and enduring value for collectors of all levels. The 1956 D. Lincoln wheat cent continues to be a central focus for collectors not only because of its high mintage and historical significance, but also due to the wide spectrum of market values, auction records, and investment potential associated with its various conditions, varieties, and certified grades, making it a coin that rewards careful study, patient roll hunting, and strategic collection practices. For example, circulated coins in good G to very fine VF grades are generally abundant and inexpensive, serving as accessible entry points for beginners or for filling Lincoln wheat cent albums, while coins in extremely fine EF and about uncirculated O condition show sharper details in Lincoln's bust, hair, and coat, as well as clearer wheat stalks, which significantly increase desirability and market value, particularly for collectors seeking coins that will remain visually appealing for decades. The mint state MS examples, particularly those graded Mississippi 63, Mississippi 64, Mississippi 65, or higher, are the most sought after, especially when exhibiting full red road coloration and original mint luster, which is rare after more than 65 years of potential circulation, and these coins can command substantial premiums in both private sales and professional auctions, sometimes reaching several $100s for gem-quality specimens, with truly exceptional examples occasionally exceeding $1,000 depending on eye appeal, certification, and provenance. Beyond grade and color, specialized collectors prize varieties and mint errors, such as repunched mint marks, RPMs, minor double dies, DDO, die cracks, die chips, off-center strikes, and planchette imperfections, which create a level of uniqueness that transforms otherwise common pennies into collectibles with serious numismatic significance, as these anomalies reveal the mechanical intricacies and operational challenges of the Denver Mint in the mid-1950s, while also offering opportunities for niche specialization, research, and cataloging. Contemporary numismatists also pay close attention to toning, patina, and surface preservation, as coins that have avoided environmental damage, cleaning, or corrosion over decades are significantly more desirable, with original red or red-brown surfaces being particularly prized for their aesthetic qualities and scarcity relative to the millions of worn, brown circulated examples. Historically and culturally, the 1956 D cent provides a vivid connection to mid-century American life, circulating widely in schools, homes, shops, buses, and small businesses, where it facilitated everyday transactions and acted as a tangible symbol of economic stability, national pride, and Abraham Lincoln's enduring legacy, making the coin both a monetary tool and a vessel of personal and social history. From a collecting perspective, it is an essential piece for completing wheat cent type sets, Lincoln cent collections, or error coin series, offering both beginners and advanced numismatists the chance to study minting processes, die states, grading standards, and preservation techniques, while also providing the excitement of discovering rare varieties or high-grade gems in rolls, auctions, or estate collections. Ultimately, the 1956 D. Lincoln wheat cent exemplifies how a coin with a massive mintage can still hold layers of historical, aesthetic, educational, emotional, and financial value, bridging the gap between common everyday currency and collectible treasure, demonstrating that careful observation, patient collecting, and informed grading can reveal the full depth of significance contained within this small, copper artifact, which continues to inspire fascination, study, and appreciation across generations of collectors worldwide. The 1956 D Lincoln wheat cent not only serves as a fundamental component of Lincoln cent collections but also provides a fascinating lens through which collectors can examine market dynamics, rarity considerations, and the nuances of numismatic investment, as even a coin with a high mintage can yield significant value when carefully selected, properly preserved, and strategically acquired. While the majority of 1956 D cents in circulated condition are abundant and affordable, high-grade examples, particularly those retaining original red-wrote surfaces, full luster, and sharp strike detail, are increasingly scarce and highly desirable, often commanding premium prices at auctions, online marketplaces, and through private sales, reflecting the persistent demand for aesthetically superior specimens with strong visual appeal. The coin's market behavior is further influenced by die varieties and errors, including repunched mintmarks, RPMs, minor double dies, die cracks, die chips, off-center strikes, and planchette imperfections, each of which can dramatically enhance collectability and value, with certified error coins often attracting specialized buyers willing to pay well above standard mint state pricing. Collectors also carefully consider color designations, brown BN, red-brown RB, and fully red RD, in surface preservation, because environmental factors, improper storage, or cleaning can significantly reduce a coin's appeal and long-term market potential, while gems that maintain their original copper tone are viewed as highly desirable both for display and investment purposes. Historically, the 1956 D cent offers a tangible connection to mid-20th century American life, circulating through schools, homes, buses, and retail establishments, where it served as small change, a means of saving, and a symbol of daily commerce, while simultaneously reinforcing the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, whose portrait represents unity, integrity, and national pride. From an educational perspective, the coin illustrates important concepts in coin production, die states, grading standards, and numismatic evaluation, teaching collectors how subtle variations in strike, mintmark, or surface condition can greatly influence value and desirability, while also demonstrating the challenges faced by the Denver Mint during the mid-1950s in producing high-volume coinage without sacrificing quality. For the modern collector, the 1956 D provides opportunities for roll hunting, certification, and specialist collecting, offering both the thrill of discovering high-grade gems or rare varieties and the satisfaction of completing a wheat cent type set. Lincoln Cent Collection, or error coin portfolio, with the added benefit that these coins carry historical, emotional, and educational significance alongside tangible market value. In essence, the 1956 D Lincoln wheat cent is a remarkable example of how a widely circulated penny can transcend its utilitarian role to become a collector's treasure, a teaching tool, and a small but powerful piece of American history, demonstrating that even the most common copper coin, when studied, preserved, and appreciated, can provide decades of enjoyment, discovery, and financial potential, making it an enduring symbol of mid-century Americana, numismatic artistry, and the timeless appeal of Lincoln's portrait in the world of coin collecting.